part of your part of your tuition includes a membership to LA Fitness, which is located just next door to you guys here. It's very close walking distance, a few buildings over. And it's a full service facility. Something that's so important for, especially for you guys, for students who are constantly under the stress of studies and exams and tests. Exercise helps to relieve a lot of stress. Not only, of course, is it good for you for health benefits and those reasons, it helps to relieve stress of the stuff that you deal with on a day-to-day basis in school. So with our facility, we provide a full range of services from classes like yoga, Pilates, Zumba, boot camp. We have a full-size gymnasium. We do full-court basketball and volleyball if you want to be involved in some sports. We do indoor cycling if you're into biking or spin classes. We have a heated lap swimming pool if you want to do some swimming. And on top of that, all the equipment that we have available for you for cardio, weight training, and resistance training equipment. And for those of you that like to play squash, we also have squash courts there for you too. Now, the membership, kind of give you an example of how it works. Everyone here is handed a student ID card, correct? Yeah? Or you will be getting them, right? That's right. They'll be getting it. Okay, so as soon as you get your student ID cards, you present that ID card to the front desk when you walk in, and that gives you access to the facilities. That's all you need to bring with you, and it's that simple, and then you get full access. It's an unlimited service, so there's no restrictions on how much you use the facility. As much as you want to use it, you guys have full service to do so, and you have access to all the services that we provide there. On top of that, and to kind of get you introduced to, obviously the health benefits of exercise, we provide every new member, or for you guys, every new student, an opportunity to meet with a personal training consultant. That's similar to what Jenna does. So when you go into the facility for the first time, if you go to the front desk and you ask them to book a complimentary orientation, they will schedule you in with a personal training consultant that's going to take you through a full, proper workout, teach you a little bit about how to properly exercise, form, technique, and also include a little bit about nutrition and diet, because that plays a big part into what you do with your day-to-day life. I'm going to let Jenna touch on a few things there, and then she's going to have a few questions for you guys, just to see where your knowledge is at in terms of exercise. And for those that are able to potentially answer some questions right, we got some giveaways for you.
Hey guys. So when it comes to exercising, there's obviously a lot of different ways that you can do it. One of the biggest things that I promote is having a specific plan, right? So if you have a specific plan because you have specific results that you're looking for, it only makes sense, just like with school, to learn what to do, how to do it, how fast to do it, in which order do you do them in. So when you come and you see us, we'll be able to map a lot of that out. Because, how many of you guys have actually worked out, gone to a gym before? A few? Now, how long did you go for?
6 years.
2 years?
6 years.
6
6 years, nice.
1 year.
1 year? And did you go consistently, like a few days a week for a whole year? For 2 years?
Every day.
Every day, look at this guy.
Look at the arms on him.
All right. So if we could all just follow him to the gym, you guys will all be successful. Ultimately, what you have to understand is when you go into the gym, it's hard to see results. I'm not going to lie, guys. So have the expectation that the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it, right? So I'm going to leave you with a couple of things that you can do, not only in the gym, but while you guys are studying, because think of like when you're staring at your books, when you're staring at your screen, you start to get sleepy, you forget what you're reading, you end up reading the same page over and over again. The best thing that you can do is to stand up, move around a little bit, get the blood and the oxygen flowing again, and that will like spark some of the oxygen to your brain so that you can start to like reset and rethink again. Okay, so the biggest issue that I see when people come into the gym is their posture. How do you guys feel about your posture? Yeah, they're all slumped forward right now, right? And over time, the more you study, what do you think your body's gonna do? It's gonna keep rounding forward, right? So I'm gonna get you guys actually to all do something for me. Stick your arms out in front of you. Try not to hit the person in front of you. Okay, now pull your shoulder blades back. And keep them down. What do you guys feel? Yeah, you feel your back starting to activate? You see how your head comes back? Okay, do this as much as you can because your shoulders and your arms will always want to slide forward, right? So the more that you can bring your arms and your shoulder blades back, it's more than just doing this, right? Posture is more than just standing up straight. It's being able to pull your shoulder blades down and back. So the more often you can do that, in all honesty, the more calories you'll burn. Okay, so I'm gonna get into some quizzes here. Who wants to win some prizes? No, none of you? So I'll just take them home? I have 3 prizes. Okay, first question. What burns more fat? Muscle or cardio? Ooh, you guys are all wrong.
Someone said muscle over here.
Who said muscle over there?
Don't be shy, raise your hand. I heard it.
Okay, so I'm glad that most of you guys said that, because that's a common misconception. People will come in and they'll just want to do tons and tons of cardio, and they think that they're going to burn lots of fat. Those are your aerobic pathways. It's really great for your heart, really great for your endurance, but in fact, muscle is the only thing that controls your metabolism. Okay? Who knows what your metabolism is? Anyone? Anyone? So your metabolism is essentially your body's ability to use calories as energy. Okay, so the higher your metabolism, the more fat you burn. Okay, and that is controlled by muscle activity. So if you think of, people that exercise a lot, that move a lot, that are generally more fit, right? They're burning more calories while they're sitting there studying. Okay, so the moral of the story is to use more muscle, right? Okay. Let's do... What weighs more, 1 pound of fat or 1 pound of muscle?
That was you?
They both weigh a pound. So they weigh the same. But what's bigger, fat or muscle?
Can you raise your hand? That's fine.
That's okay.
We need some answers.
Muscles are, especially big muscles, the volume is less. So basically the fat is bigger.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes.
It's good to gain muscles because muscles are taking a lot of...
Absolutely.
It's not what you should have did.
Fat takes up a lot more space in your body than muscles are more dense, more...
Fat is 3 times the size that muscle is. Yeah, fat is 3 times the size that muscle is. So if I have 1 pound of muscle and say it's this big, 1 pound of fat is going to be this big. Right? They weigh the same, but obviously fat is a lot bigger. Okay, so last question. With your fat cells,
Raise your hand for the answer. Just to
yeah,
make it
there you go. With your fat cells, do you think that they reproduce, that you get more and more and more as you age, or do you think the size of them changes? We can't have you answer all of them. Do you think, yeah?
The size changes.
The size changes, absolutely. There we go. Yeah, you have the same number of fat cells on your body today as when you hit puberty. So they won't reproduce. It's just the capacity on them changes. Okay, so if we're not exercising and we're not moving a lot and we're not using fat as energy, your cells just continue to grow. So the more muscle you activate, the higher your metabolism goes and the smaller your fat cells become. Sound good? Are you guys gonna all come over and work out?
Yes. We hope to see you guys all there. Thank you for your time.